my lord?
There's the most frightful noise coming from the Dean's garden.
Oh, well, it's his new motor mower.
What do you mean to say he's bought himself a new motor mower?
No, my lord, it's been given to him by the Methodists for his work with Anglican Methodist reunion.
Oh, well, it's quite obvious they haven't had to sit through one of his sermons on that subject, Newt.
I don't think you should say that, my lord.
Oh, don't you, Newt? The Dean can be boring on a great many subjects, but his sermon on Anglican Methodist reunion is in a class of its own, Newt.
Well, my lord, he's listened to with great attention.
Not by me. Now, come along. Let's get down to some work.
Where do you want to begin, my lord?
By closing the windows.
Oh, righty-ho, my lord. I must say, it really is rather noisy.
Yes, I really do wish the Methodists had given him a slightly quieter present. Oh! So that's where today's Times got to, then.
Oh, haven't you read it yet, my lord?
No, Newt.
So, are you going to read it now, my lord?
No, Newt, no. I'm just going to look through it, Newt. Newt! What on earth does this vandalism mean?
Well, I've cut something out of it, my lord.
Well, that's obvious, Newt, but what was it?
It's a photograph of Princess Anne, my lord. I collect them, do you see?
Since when?
Oh, since when? April of 1959, my lord. We both had chicken pox at the same time. I used to lie in my bed counting my spots and wondering whether she was at Windsor counting her spots at the same time. And ever since then, I felt there's been a sort of bond between us.
Well, all the same, Newt, you might have waited till I'd read the paper before mutilating it like
Well,
that.
I'm sorry, my lord, but it is really a very good photograph.
Oh, is it?
Yes, you've got a lovely new hat on. Look, you see.
How do you know?
Oh, I know them all, my lord, and that's a new one.
Oh. Oh, no, that wave is just like her mother's.
Is it rather, my lord?
Yes, I've often seen the Queen wave like that, Newt.
Have you met the Queen, my lord?
Well, of course I have, Newt, when I did homage on becoming the Bishop of St. Albans.
Oh, rather, my lord. Oh, how exciting. Do tell me about it.
Well, Newt, I went to Buckingham Palace one morning and was met by the clerk of the closet who took me to the royal presence.
Oh, no, sir.
Her Majesty performed the ceremony. I rose from my knees and she addressed a few gracious words to me.
Oh, really? What sort of words, my lord?
Yes, well, I can't quite remember, but I think it was what a nice summer we're having.
Right. Did she really say that to you? Fancy, I say. And what did you say?
And I said, indeed, ma'am, we are.
We are. You really said that? You really said that to the Queen, yes? What happened then, my lord?
We shook hands and I retired.
Well, weren't you asked to stay for lunch?
Ah, but that didn't come till later.
Oh, you mean you've actually had lunch with the Queen, my lord?
Oh, well, alas, no. No. You see, sometime later I got an invitation from her private secretary to dine and preach at Windsor.
Oh.
But I caught the flu and I couldn't go.
Oh, what bad luck. Well, surely they sent you another invitation when you were better, my lord.
Well, no, as a matter of fact, they didn't, Newt. I must confess, I hoped they might, but, well, it never came.
Oh, dear, what awfully bad luck. Well, couldn't you have reminded them, my lord?
Oh, no, I could hardly do that, Newt.
No, I suppose not, really, no. Well, couldn't you have got someone to jog their memory?
Oh, well, I'm afraid not, Newt. You see, I'm afraid my acquaintances in the royal circle are somewhat limited.
Oh, how disappointing.
Yes, I must confess it was one of the major disappointments of my life, Newt.
Well, surely, my lord, they might still send you an invitation.
No, I fear not. Stuck down here, I'm not only out of sight, but out of mind.
You mean you're forgotten because you're not well known?
Well, I wouldn't put it quite like that, Newt.
Well, you're not very well known, are you, my lord?
Well, I'm a diocesan bishop.
No, but I mean, you're not written about in newspapers.
Oh, well, absolute nonsense, Newt. When I spoke at the synod the other day, I was reported.
What, when you asked if you could have the window open?
Ah, no, of course not. When I seconded the Bishop of Barming's amendment to the pastoral measure.
But all you said was, I second this amendment.
Well, nevertheless, Newt, it was reported.
Yes, but you're not written about in newspapers like the Bishop of Southwark or the Bishop of Woolwich or the Dean.
The Dean?
Oh, yes, now he's rarely in the public eye.
The Dean is?
Oh, yes, but with all his work for Anglican Methodist reunion, I think he's going to go a very long way.
How I hope he does, Newt. Oh, see who that is, will you?
Righty ho. What? Yes. Oh, Archdeacon.
Bishop in?
Yes, Archdeacon.
Right. Morning, Bishop.
Morning, Henry. What on earth are you up to?
I'm in training, Bishop.
No, Henry, you do yourself an injury. Now, be steady, Henry. No, stop it, Henry, stop. No, stop. No. Now, come and sit down, quickly, Henry. No, Henry, sit down. Oh,
Well, what are you in training for, Archdeacon?
This.
That? What's that? Oh, a grand football match, the Vargas v. the Choir, in aid of the clergy orphans, kick-off 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon, under the auspices of the Archdeacon. What does under the auspices mean?
I'm the ref.
Something wrong with your business. No, well done. I congratulate you, Henry.
Thank you, Bishop.
My word. Very enterprising of you, Henry. You should raise a lot of money for the clergy orphans. Newt,
yes, my lord.
Get the Archdeacon a glass of sherry.
Right here, my lord.
We're going to celebrate, Henry.
Isn't it rather early for sherry, my lord?
Henry, do you have any objections to taking sherry at this time?
None that I can think of, Bishop.
There you are.
Oh, right here. Here you are, Archdeacon. But I mean, should he drink, my lord, if he's in training?
Oh, yes, of course, I forgot. Right. Sorry, Henry.
So am I, Bishop.
Oh, we're having a busy morning this morning, so it is Newt.
Right, my lord. Oh,
Howdy, Newt. Bishop in?
yes, won't you come in, dear?
Thank you, Newt.
Have you finished mowing your lawn, Dean?
No, Newt. My wife has taken over. Frankly, she fancied a turn.
Get you round, Dean, would you?
Come, my lord. Archdeacon.
Good morning, Dean. Have you finished your lawn?
No, I've just been explaining to Newt, my lord. I was forced to stop.
Yes, Mrs. Pew Critcher is having a turn.
Well, it's to be expected at her time of life.
A turn with the mower. Archdeacon. Are you aware, my lord, that the Methodists have presented me with a motor mower?
I should think everybody in the neighbourhood's aware of it, Dean. Judging by the noise.
Noise? Surely no one can object to the sound of a healthy engine.
Healthy or sick, Dean, I do hope it's not going on much longer.
Only a couple of days, my lord.
A couple of days?
Well, surely it's not such a large lawn, Dean.
No, indeed, Newt. But we're using the mower to bring the wilderness under control. Grace is, at this moment, launching the initial assault.
Oh, well, in that case, Dean, may I ask what we owe the pleasure of this visit?
I have come to remind you, my lord, of your promise to preach for me at Matins next Sunday.
Oh, when did I do that?
On my birthday.
Did I?
When you found that you had, as usual, forgotten the occasion, you suggested making amends by performing some service for me.
Oh, yes, just in a general way, Dean.
In a specific way, my lord. I suggested that you should preach for me at Matins when I had to be away some weekend, and you agreed. I have to be away this weekend.
Well, in that case, Dean, I should be delighted to preach for you this Sunday.
Thank you, my lord.
Oh, what a pity, Dean, you'll miss the match.
What match?
Well, the football match, Dean. The Archdeacon's organised it, you see, and it's going to be between the choir and the vergers and on Sunday afternoon.
Sunday afternoon? Out of the question. Must be cancelled immediately.
Oh, what absolute nonsense, Dean. It doesn't start till 2 o'clock. The church has no objections.
The Anglican Church may not, my lord, but the Methodists take a stricter view.
Oh, really, Dean? Who cares about the Methodists, Dean? They haven't joined us yet.
No, my lord, and I fear they never will, if we behave provocatively.
Do you? Well, there are some of us who wouldn't entirely regret that, Dean.
Indeed. You do not support the reunion, my lord.
No, Dean, I do not.
Surely you feel drawn to the Methodists?
Well, not frankly, no, Dean. At least no more drawn than they are to me.
I don't understand.
Methodists, Dean, do not approve of bishops.
I consider that unimportant.
That's because you're not a bishop.
Grace, do I hear Grace?
There you are. Excuse me, my
But, of course.
What is it, my love?
The mower, Lionel, it's broken. Look.
A blade! What have you done to it?
Me? I did nothing. It was the root of a tree.
Oh, Dean, it looks as though you're going to have to cut down one of your trees.
It isn't one of our trees, Bishop. It's your beech tree. The roots come right out of the wall.
Oh, well, in that case, Dean, please feel free to cut them off.
Well, what's the use of that? They'll only grow again.
Yes, of course. It looks to me, my lord, as though you will have to cut down your tree.
Oh, cut down my beech tree? Certainly not.
But it's broken my mower.
Well, better a broken mower than ruin my garden.
Oh, come now, Bishop. One tree can hardly make that much difference.
One tree can make a very great deal of difference, madam. That beech tree hides the deanery.
What is wrong with the deanery?
Oh, nothing. But of all the houses in the world, it is not the one I should choose to spend the rest of my days looking at.
I'm not sure that I understand what you mean, my lord.
We have to spend a great deal of time looking at the palace.
Grace, my love.
I'm sorry, now.
Perhaps you will allow me to cut your tree down for you, my lord.
No, thank you, Dean.
My husband is an expert at cutting down trees, Bishop.
Expert or not, he's not going to get his hands on my beech tree. All right.
Do I understand, my lord, that you refuse to cooperate?
Yes, well, I'm very glad, frankly, Dean, that you have finally grasped the point.
That's enough. I'll not put up with this.
Now.
Oh, don't you lose your temper with me, Dean. I won't stand it.
Oh, shut up. Don't you threaten me, my lord, because I won't stand for that.
I shall do as I like. I am your bishop.
Please, Lord, please.
It's a pity you didn't remember that sooner, my
Let
lord.
me tell you, Dean, I've had enough from you.
And I can assure you, my lord, that I have had enough from you.
Half time.
It's certainly time we were going.
We'll have some work. Please, my lord.
Rush me. My lord.
Yes, Dean.
Never mind that.
Please,
now.
Grace. You will preach for me next Sunday.
Yes, Dean, his lordship has already said that he will.
Good. That's settled then.
No, it isn't. I've changed my mind.
What do you mean?
I've remembered another engagement
Why didn't you mention it before?
because I didn't think of it.
This is all most inconvenient. I can't put them off at Windsor.
Windsor? Did you say Windsor, Dean?
Yes, Windsor. I'm going there to preach at Windsor.
Do you mean to say you've been invited to Windsor?
Haven't I said so twice?
What for?
They wish to hear my sermon on the Anglican Methodist reunion.
Are you staying for lunch, Dean?
I'm supposed to be staying overnight, Newt. But I shan't be able to go at all if I can't find someone to preach for me here. Really, my lord, this is too bad of you.
Too bad of me? Let me tell you, Dean. Now, Henry, I have heard everything. The thought of that man going to Windsor and staying at the castle, really having dinner with the Queen, intimate, private conversation with her, and the next morning to go and worship with her and have the honour of preaching to her. Oh, really, Henry, I'm not a covetous man, but the very thought of it fills me with envy. Doesn't it you?
Not for the Queen, Bishop.
Oh, no, Henry, you're right. Think of the poor lady having to sit through 45 minutes on the Dean expiating on Anglican Methodist reunion. Oh, it's quite intolerable. I can only think, Henry, that the dear lady was very poorly advised.
Isn't it splendid news, my lord?
What?
Well, that the Dean's going to preach at Windsor.
Oh, very splendid for the Dean, possibly.
Well, they're splendid for you as well, my lord, because now you will have something to jog their memory.
Do you really think that the Dean, in his present mood, would do anything for me?
Oh, I'm sure he will, my lord, if you ask him.
Oh, I couldn't possibly do that, Dude. I wouldn't know where to begin.
Oh, couldn't you begin by making a gesture?
A gesture? Henry, do you think the Dean would respond to a gesture?
Most people do, Bishop.
What sort of a gesture had you in mind, Newt?
Well, my lord, couldn't you begin by cutting down the tree?
Oh, no, I can never agree to that.
Well, it's not such a big sacrifice to make.
Well, of course it's a big sacrifice. It's a beautiful tree, Newt. I have a horror of cutting down trees, unless, of course, they happen to be dead.
Well, it's practically dead.
Oh, absolute nonsense, Newt. It's just that it's a little slow in coming into leaf this year.
It is dead, my lord.
How do you know?
Well, I tried to nail a piece of fat to the tree for the birds during the snow, my lord, and I climbed up on the main branch. It was absolutely rotten. My nail went right the way through.
Oh, did it?
Yes, it really did, yes.
Oh, well, in that case, Newt. Yes, let me see. I really would like to go to Windsor, Newt. And if the tree really is dead...
Oh, it really is, my lord.
Yes, then it wouldn't be very much of a sacrifice, really, to cut it down, would it? Yes. Off you go to the deanery, Newt. Tell the dean I've changed my mind.
I tell you, my lord, is there anything else I should tell him?
Oh, no, Newt, just tell him that I've changed my mind. I'll preach for him on Sunday.
Will he be pleased about that, my lord?
Yes, he jolly well ought to be.
And should I tell him anything else?
What?
Well, you know, about jogging his...
Oh, well, for good measure, Newt, tell him that the Archdeacon has agreed to cancel his football match. Off you go.
I say, Bishop.
Oh, I'm very sorry, Henry, but really it was all in a good cause.
Yes, but what do I get out of it?
Oh, Henry, a nice glass of sherry.
Thank you, Bishop.
Ah, there you are, Newt. did you give the Dean my message?
Yes, my lord.
Oh, I bet he was pleased. What did he say?
He's coming over immediately.
Oh, to thank me, of course.
No, my lord, to chop down the tree.
Well, he's not wasting much time, is he? What's the hurry?
We didn't want to risk your changing your mind again.
I think we have everything here, my lord.
It would certainly look like it, Dean.
May we go through here?
Of course, madam, of course. Now, Dean, I've been looking at that tree to see the best way to tackle it.
Quite unnecessary, my lord. I will make the decisions.
Lionel is an expert, Bishop.
Can I carry your bag?
Oh, well, in that case, can I carry this rope for
No,
you?
you must both stay in here.
What do you mean, say I can't go into my own garden?
No, I'm afraid that in the interest of safety, I cannot permit the presence of supernumeraries. Yes.
But Dean, didn't my chaplain tell you that I had agreed to preach for you on Sunday?
Yes, my lord.
And that I had persuaded the Archdeacon to cancel his football match?
Yes, my lord. Come in, my lord.
But Dean, haven't you forgotten something?
Oh, yes, of course, my lord. How kind of you to remind me.
Oh, a little note. How charming.
It's a bill for the motor mower blade. Please let me have your check as soon as possible.
Oh, but Dean, look here!
Careful, just think of your invitation to Windsor.
Oh, never mind that, Newt.
I thought you wanted to go, my lord.
Well, of course I do, Newt, but I never get an invitation through the Dean.
Well, I'm sure if you don't upset him, he'll mention you, my lord.
Yes, that's what I'm afraid of, Newt.
I don't understand him, my lord. I thought you wanted something to jog their memory.
Well, of course I do, Newt, but now I've seen the Dean again, I realise he's not the man to do it. Do you think anybody would listen to his recommendation after listening to one of his sermons? Oh, really? Look at him. Standing in that branch, looking like John Knox. Ragging his wife, telling her what to do. Oh, really? Think what the poor Queen will have to suffer on Sunday.
Did you say he was standing on a branch, my lord?
Yes, Newt. Holding forth like he does in his sermons.
But which one, my lord?
All of them, Newt, they're all the same. Except, of course, that one about the Methodist reunion.
I meant which branch, my lord?
Oh, well, the main one, Newt. Look, that one.
Who? Oh, no. But it's rotten. He won't hold him, my lord.
Oh, well, I can't help that, Newt. He's supposed to be the expert.
But he'll fall and hurt himself, my lord. We just can't stand here and let him fall and hurt himself.
Oh, no, Newt, I suppose we can't, can we?
Oh,
No, come
dreadful, my lord. He wouldn't be able to go to Windsor or anything.
on. Oh, I never thought of that,
But don't you think we ought to go and warn him, my
Newt. No, Newt, on no account. My loyalty forbids it.
Loyalty? What do you mean, loyalty?
My loyalty to the Queen, Newt. If I can prevent Her Majesty having to sit through 45 minutes of boredom by letting nature take its course, then I consider it my duty to do so.
Oh, but my lord, Well, it sounds as if nature has taken its course.
And it sounds as though God has saved the Queen.
Careful, my lord.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, Dean. Now. Is that all right, Dean?
No, higher.
Higher?
Not like that.
Well, you said higher.
Yes, but not as high as that. Please be careful.
Oh, well, I'm very sorry. I'll punch this up a bit. There.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dean. How's that?
Please be careful. Where's Grace?
I don't know. She's gone to get the transport.
Why is she taking so long? Why is everyone incompetent?
Did you call, Dean? Just brought you a nice cup of tea.
Oh, thank you, Newt.
Does that make you feel better, Dean?
Oh, it's very considerate of you, Newt. Thank you.
What's the matter? Is it that pillow again?
Now, what is it, Dean?
The tea. It's got sugar in it.
Will I give that for the shop, Dean?
Yes, it was certainly that. Take it away.
Oh, right here, Dean.
Where's Grace? I want Grace.
Here, Lionel.
Yes. And have you got transport?
Yes, I've got 2 vergers. They're going to carry you home.
Yeah. Well, where are they?
In the hall.
Well, bring them in here. There's no point in their being out there. I want to go home.
Very well, Lionel. Will you come in, please? The Dean's in here.
Yes. Quickly. Now. Careful. Careful. Gently.
Mine.
Gently. Now, please. Just careful. Why is everyone so clumsy?
Are you comfortable, Lionel?
Comfortable? Of course I'm not comfortable. I've got a sprained ankle. How could I be comfortable?
Well, I've got your bed ready and you can stay in it the whole weekend.
Don't stand there chatting, Grace. I want to go home.
Oh, of course. Will you take him to the Dean?
Careful! Does nobody understand the meaning of the word? Careful! It's my hand.
My lord? Did you notice something odd about the Dean, my lord?
What in particular, Newt?
Well, it would seem that suffering doesn't necessarily bring out the best in some people.
Bishop, one moment.
Oh, of course, madam.
I have a problem and I don't want to worry poor Lionel with it. I wondered, would you help?
Oh, but of course, dear madam, what is it?
Well, when I telephoned Windsor just now to explain that Lionel would have to disappoint them, they asked me if I knew anyone who could take his place.
Oh, did they? Indeed.
Yes, and I wondered if you could make a suggestion.
Yes, well, madam, I should be absolutely delighted to.
You know someone suitable?
Yes, I think so, madam. I think we know someone eminently suitable, don't we, Newt?
Yes, my lord, eminently suitable.
I think you can rest assured, madam, that you can leave everything entirely in our hands. Ah, there you are, Newt. Everything all right?
Yes, my lord, just packed your road case.
Splendid, Newt, there. Put that on the desk.
Righty ho, my lord. Oh, what a lovely new suitcase. Have you bought it specially?
Of course not, Newt. I wanted one for a very long time. Now, have you ordered the taxi?
Yes, my lord, it'll be here in a few minutes.
And have you got the ticket?
Yes, my lord. Now, when you get to London, you go to Waterloo Station, platform number 19, you catch the 4:33. And Miss Pucritchie tells me that when you get there, you'll be met at Windsor Station.
Splendid, Newt, splendid. Yes. Oh, what's this? Horse and hound?
Oh, yes, well, the Archdeacon brought it round. He thought he might help you with conversation.
Oh, how very thoughtful. Put it in my bag and I'll mug it up on the way down.
Righty ho, my lord.
You told the Archdeacon that he could have play his football match after all.
Oh, yes, my lord, he was terribly... Oh, oops.
What's that?
Oh, what a... Isn't this a new dressing gown?
Well, yes, matter of fact, it is, Newt. Do you like it?
Ooh, but it's silk, my lord.
Well, yes, Newt, you see, I bought silk because I thought it'd be light for travelling.
Yeah. Oh, and these are new pyjamas as well, aren't they, my lord?
As a matter of fact, they are new, yes, Newt.
And they're silk as well, aren't they? Yes. And you've got, oh, look, new towel and new slippers and new soap.
Oh.
Everything's new.
Yes, Newt. Well, you see, you never know who you're going to meet on the way to the bathroom, Newt. I mean, one likes to be prepared.
Yes, my lord, I say, I do wish I was coming with you.
Oh, never mind, Newt. The next time I go, they might ask me to bring my chaplain with me.
Next time, do you think you might be asked again, my
Well,
lord?
of course, all welcome guests are asked again. Newt, now, have we got everything?
Yes, but, oh, well, wait a moment. Mrs. Pucritchie brought this round, my lord.
What on earth is this?
The Dean's sermon on reunion. He thought you might have a use for it.
Oh, well, I'm afraid I have not, Newt. As a matter of fact, Newt, I've written a sermon of my own on that subject, Newt, and I must say it is one of the finest I've done, though my views are diametrically opposed to those of the Dean.
Oh, that'll be the taxi, my lord.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Right here. Bring the bags out. Come in, come in. Oh, hello, Mr. Jenkins. Would you be kind enough to take his lordship's bags? Thank you so much.
There you are, Newt. Hold those for me.
Yes, my lord. Here you are.
Now, Newt, I shall be back shortly after luncheon tomorrow.
Yes, my lord.
Now, are you sure that we have got everything?
Yes, my lord. Oh, wait a moment. That is
What have you forgotten, Newt?
Well, this, my lord.
What's that?
My autograph book in case you meet Princess Anne. Oh, yes, my lord. Yes. What did you get it, my lord? Did you get it?
Get what, Newt?
For Princess Anne's autograph. my lord.
No, Newt, I did not.
Oh, didn't you meet her, my lord?
No, Newt, I didn't.
Oh, dear, what a pity. Not that very hard, eh? Didn't you stay for lunch?
No, Newt, I was not invited.
Oh, do you think they might be feeling the pinch?
Well, I don't know. I don't know anything about that, Newt. Just get me a large glass of sherry, please.
Well, do you really think you should have a sherry after all that wine and high living last night?
Newt, I did not have any wine.
Well, what do you drink, my lord?
Water.
Water? Oh, they really must be feeling the pinch. Well, my lord, so what was it like? You arrived at Windsor Station and you were met?
Yes, Newt.
Was it a Rolls or one of the Humbers?
Neither, Newt. It was a motorbike and sidecar.
Yeah, well, they certainly must be feeling the pinch then.
Well, I don't know about them, Newt, but I did. A sidecar is a very confined mode of transport.
So it's not very far to the castle, is it, my lord?
We didn't go to the castle, Newt. We went to the manse.
The manse?
Seems, Newt, that we were mistaken. Her Majesty had not invited the Dean after all.
Well, who did invite him?
The people with whom I spent last night, Newt, and to whom I preached this morning. The Windsor Methodists.
How dreadful, my lord, how dreadful.
They are very nice people, Newt, but I cannot say that I enjoyed the experience.
You didn't preach your sermon, did you, my lord?
Well, I had to, Newt. I haven't got another one.
Well, they can't have enjoyed it very much, can they?
Well, Newt, as a matter of fact, they didn't seem to notice it very much.
Why not, my lord?
They spent most of their time looking at my mitre.
Moses, what an awfully grim experience.
Yes, Newton, it was not helped and abetted by meeting the Bishop of Barming on the train coming home.
Well, where had he been?
The castle, Newt.
Well, wasn't he sympathetic, my lord?
No, Newt, he seemed to find it very funny. I can't think why. It's the most extraordinary thing. You know, I rather liked the fellow when I first met him.
Sometimes.
Henry, my dear old friend, what's the matter?
It's just time for the kick-off.
Oh, Henry, dear old friend, I'm very sorry, but I really don't feel like watching football this
Oh, but you can't let them down now, Bishop.
Oh, no, my lord, think of the clergy orphan.
Oh, no, I'm terribly sorry, Henry, but I really couldn't face it. Oh, see who that is, Newt.
Hello, Palace and Dogs, Bishop Shaftesbury. Who? What? Who? Yes, sir. Who? Who? Well, I'll tell his lordship, yes, okay.
Oh, who was that, Newt?
It's the Queen's private secretary, my lord.
What?
Telephoning from Windsor.
What do you want?
Well, it seems that the Bishop of Barning has just telephoned, and Sir Michael was ringing to say that he's going to send you an invitation
To Windsor?
No, Lord, no, to Sandringham. It seems you're going to be asked to stay for a few days.
What? Oh, Henry, did you hear that?
Congratulations, Bishop.
Oh, yes, Lord, you will get me Princess Anne's autograph, won't you?
Yes. I promise you I will, Newt. Oh, now, come along, or we shall be late for the game.
I thought you didn't like football.
Oh, I've changed my mind now. Now, Henry, are you sure that you have everything?
Yes, I'm quite sure, yes.
Have you got your shin pads?
Shin pads? No.
Well, you'll need them with those choir boys, Archdeacon.
Of course you will, or they'll kick you to death, Henry.
Well, have you got any, Bishop?
No, Henry, but I've got something that'll do. Newt, wastepaper basket.
Right.
Sit down, Henry.
Now you are. What do you want that for?
This, Newt, the Dean's sermon on Anglican Methodist reunion. You take half, I'll take half, and we'll stuff it down his stocking.
Right.
Come on.
What's the matter? Offside.
Oh,